keep the world going smoothly is a little courtesy.
Like helping old ladies across the road.
The management would appreciate the right change.
Yes, of course.
Hey, up! There's a fighting man's purse, if ever I saw one.
Well, you don't want a lot of loose change about in your pocket, do you? It wears the linings out.
He's right, it does.
Put yourself away! I will not have customers turning themselves inside out.
There's just no way you can go in this town to turn yourself inside out.
Thank you. Don't go scattering crumbs.
I wonder how my pocket lining's got in this state.
Worry?
What?
Well, they say worry kills. Maybe it also wears your linings out.
You could be right, though. I am worried.
Worried? You?
Hi, me?
Well, I mean, since when have you been worried? I mean, you go through life as though you've got a complimentary ticket.
Norman, I am worried.
Well, tell us your troubles, son. We shan't be listening, but they say it helps to confide in somebody.
I'm worried about Nora.
Nora Batty?
Well, of course it's Nora Batty. You don't think I'll go worrying about any old Nora, do you?
Are you absolutely sure about that? I mean, if I was going to worry about a Nora, I think I'd start with an easier one.
I wonder sometimes if she's happy.
Happy? What, Nora Batty? The world's leading authority on cold rice pudding?
Eat the bun.
What do you want to make her happy for? She'd only be miserable.
Well, I sort of feel responsible. Me and Nora go back a long way.
Yeah. She can't go back far enough when you're near.
That happens to be the way of a good woman. Hey, don't you tell him. Go on, tell him.
Oh, I don't really think I'm qualified on the ways of women. They've always seemed to be a tough breed, but baffling. You have to admire the way that they frighten people and mend vacuum cleaners, but to be honest, I always feel more at home with the goldfish.
I've seen it coming.
Well, go on. Tell us. What is it you've seen coming, Gypsy Rose Simonite?
Her neglected mood.
Well, a good mood's the only one she's ever neglected.
Well, I don't want her to be in a neglected mood. I don't want her losing interest in life.
Well, I don't think anybody who gets as much pleasure as she does from hearing of sudden deaths is ever going to lose interest in life.
She's also been a fairly regular contributor to all those stories about sudden births.
I knew it was coming. She feels neglected.
Well, for a damn good reason. I mean, if you were looking for someone to neglect, she's ideal from every angle.
One of the nicest, most placid, most restful relationships I ever had in my life was with a goldfish.
I've been expecting it since Marilyn Monroe. I couldn't get over what a terrible shame it was that that attractive lass had to die thinking nobody cared. Well, it's not going to happen to Nora Batty.
Well, I suspect that quite a few things happened to Marilyn Monroe that are not going to happen to Nora.
Being neglected is not going to happen because I am going to make sure that she knows I'm there.
Oh, I think she knows you're there.
Wrong. People get too close. They take it for granted. So, all of a sudden, you become invisible.
Promises. From some angles, your being invisible would be a major improvement.
Well, things are going to alter. I'm going to improve my image.
Not till my floor's dry.
We'll see about improving your image all in good time.
Yeah, but there may not be that much time.
Help, Crush. How's it going then, learning the business?
Oh, there's a lot to it. It can make your head hurt, can learning a business.
Milburn! See if that floor's dry.
See what I mean? I mean, you expect to be washing up and waiting on and that. But the trouble with trainee management is they keep whopping you with things like seeing if the floor's dry. And I wish you wouldn't make me wear a frock. Help!
What's up, Crush?
Obviously the boy's in pain. It looks like a slipped disc to me.
It's a splinter.
Or possibly a splinter.
Me neck.
In the back of his neck.
How the hell did he get a splinter in the back of his neck? Hey, he's been blackberrying again with that coloured bird.
What coloured bird?
Have you seen her here? She looks like a set of traffic lights.
Where are you going now?
Well, I don't know about you two, but I am going to have a look at Crush's splinter.
You really believe in throwing yourself into every new experience, don't you?
I do know.
I reckon it's dry. I'm going to tell her it's dry. I'm going to tell her it's nearly dry. I'm going to tell her it's so nearly dry that even if it's still wet, she couldn't blame anybody for saying it was dry.
Pardon?
Don't touch it!
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not an amateur trollop, you know, not when it comes to splinters. I know my way around a splinter. Ow!
Do you think we ought to have a look?
I'm not looking at somebody's splinter. I may not have done much with my life, at least I've never gone around looking at people's splinters.
If the boy's in pain, I think I'd better have a look.
Don't let him poke it!
Oh, yes, I see, yes. I think it may be necessary to use a needle here.
A needle? No!
Don't thrash about. You're like a lovelorn bullock. The last person I saw move like that was a bird called Fragrance. My ex, she could shift. You had to be careful where you put her down.